Glad you came.
Wish I had the courage to go into the forest.
Hello, Serona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favour for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stayed with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Why does Mrs. Sprottle keep a supply of Wiggenweld potion on hand?
Dot's a skilled potioneer. She's been supplying travelling vendors with Wiggenweld potion. An ordinary precaution that has, unfortunately, become a necessity, what with Ranrock's loyalists disrupting the trade routes.
Why did Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle have your box of letters after all this time?
It's one of a few that I had when I was young. Dot found it when she was clearing out a closet. Can't imagine what's in there. Probably terribly theatrical. The ramblings of a teenage witch and her friends. You're welcome to take a peek inside, if you do find it. To be honest, I'd imagine it contains some lovely memories.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy. Aidan was bringing the box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
What? What's that? What is that? Those? What is that? Those?
Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle? Seems pleasant enough.
Shane Bardolph thought dark magic was the answer. I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life. He'd not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Oh, goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
What the fuck is going on? The league is just going crazy right now. Hey, I'm just gonna fly over there. Oh shit.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
You took that goblin helm!
Revelio.
Lower or upper Hogsfield?
I found a Diricall den near one of the hamlets. Say some galleons of...
It seems we... I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named. How unfortunate for you.
It's one thing to secure allegiance with one. I heard something. That bark. What is that? The family.
Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Expelliarmus. Accio.
Sod that say trivial.
I'm not sure Madame Bardolph will want to know what really happened.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Revelio. This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio. An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Feed you, if you get my meaning. Irondale's not high. I dream of making a better world. For me.
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise.
Selling the poke in Arrowsure and tempt spiders. Not worth the trouble if you have some.
You come to the wrong place, child.
Best part.
Is that you?
Sent something afoot.
Confringo!
Get back here or I'll have you... Levioso!
Revelio.
Poking about the tracks of a streamer. Need to let his trail stop. But then, you find some good treasures. Yes, you can. I once found a copper pot what had a real gem in it. Amethyst, I reckon. What? to think of it, I don't know who's cooking with jewels. No, now I recall. It wasn't a pot for cooking. It had no handle. It was
If a beast can't outsmart me, then it deserves to die. Always depressing when people talk about their parents, though, innit? Oh, it is.
Perhaps I shall scout around Hellcroft for something to poke.
Show yourself.
Protego! Revelio. Confringo.
Did I hurt you?
I hope you.
Bloody little freak. I bet that one hurt.
I won't let that.
How did that feel? Reduction.
Stop flitting around like a bellywig.
Oh wow.
You should never have come here.
Ha ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
Fuck. There not be anyone there.
Reduction!
Confringo!
Run off! Fine by me!
Best take I've had in a while. I had such a pilfer, I almost split me bag. How come no one ever has a good bag to steal? Eh? Most... Stand still!
Revelio. Revelio.
Fuck that.
Wonder who lives here.
Brownrot's loyalists are a menace. What can be done?
Madame Beaumont, I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking their advice, that's all.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf.
Okay. That just had me cry laughing. Sit on, Bardolph! Why is it only...
Spare a nut, a sickle, a galleon? I could use some gold.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. Didn't think you were a match for me.
Wow. They both deserve it.
Try to beat that. That was one for the ages. Wait, did I win? I won!
You bitch. You won by 10.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Hell no. But that. You be cheating.
Another time, perhaps.
Can't say I blame you. Perhaps come back when you're a bit more prepared to beat someone of my skill.
Shut up, bitch. Run that back. What you talking about?
Let's play Summoner's Court.
Back for more, eh? Ready then?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. All in the wrist.
I fucked up.
Nothing to it.
Oh my.
Missed the mark a bit on that one.
Lord. They cheat. Cheating
We
for
should
the
have bet a few
kid.
galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Shut up, B.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Try to beat
Get on
that.
my way, bro. What are you talking about? Try to beat.
I've seen one.
I swear to
Accio.
Bro, how you quit it? How you quit it, bro? Quitting that shit, bro. Bitch ass. Nigga, man.
All in the ring.